Welcome to Oddballcards. Enjoy the show.
Greetings, Earthlings. It's Shane with Oddballcards. Random space debris. Spumoni. Get this off of here today. Oddball is not usually a hobby guy, but bought this from a private collection from the Karma Train. So we are very excited about Heritage High Number. Probably going to stash some of this for the future. My good buddy Tom was talking about how many good rookies are in this. And usually when update dies down, there is a... Look at this thing. Why is it cut like that? That is really weird. All right. Well, I love Max Scherzer. I'll probably go right into the odd gallery. Okay, it looks like this thing has 4 stacks. I am starting with the far left stack. All right. This episode is brought to you by Lance and the Booty Shakers. They wanted to join in on the normal Sunday Q&A. Chris Bryan alert. Shout out to Don't Talk to Robots. Eduardo Escobar. Brian Anderson. This is a wonderful 73 design if you've forgotten from the earlier Heritage. Hey, there's a miscellaneous rookie. Can't cover up Darcy. There's nothing to cover up. All right. My awesome 101 from Todd, Lou, and the boys. I think maybe I will open a whole box of this because it's ridiculously awesome. All right. Marco Gonzalez. Brandon Drury is an angel. I think that was a great pickup. Oh, look at that. Bam. Bobby Witt Jr. And Jake Myers is following me everywhere. All right. Sorry, Chris. We're going to put that there. All right. Jake Myers, miscellaneous rookie. And I think I already said George Kirby. All right. So that's obviously one of the names we want. At the end, I'm going to go back and look through for some action SPs or something. All right. Trey Mancini. Gerardo Parra. Jose Urquidy. Sounded right in my head. Happy New Year to everyone. Oliver Ortega. There's a nice Jock Peterson. All right, so Lance and the Booty Shakers have asked me to plug their 2023 Year of the Burrito Balance and Authenticity. I told them that's kind of a long title. Justice Sheffield, Alejandro Kirk, and Albert Alzolay. I told them that's kind of a long title, but we'll plug it. They asked, why don't you talk more about the concerts you went to this year that you put on your holiday card? Well, as loosely held together a baseball channel it is still primarily about Cookie Carrasco, Sean Gunther, miscellaneous rookie, Edward Cabrera. Now, I think he had a really good year this year. Oh, that's last year, duh. That Marlins pitching, even if it's not him, is ridiculous. I really liked their pickups last year for their outfield, but it did not work. Nick Gordon, star of the 2014 Bowman draft. So happy to see him getting some playing time. It would not be a complete rip without the miscellaneous rookies. Drew Steckenrider. Kind of glad that's not my last name. That would be, you'd be constantly saying it's Steckenrider. Spelled blah, 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 blah. All right, so Lance, take drum lessons. I used to play the bass. Love music. There's Jack Flaherty. Another cease and desist letter from his camp. Cutter Crawford. Shout out to Clark, Dwight with Clark Sports Cards. His channel is Clark Sports Cards. Hey, love me some Spencer. You can't cover up that beautiful Bobby Witt Jr. because you're an insert. If you weren't an insert, there's my fantasy first baseman. Shout out to Swing Away Sports Cards who ground me into the ground in fantasy. And I am the captain of the Gary Sanchez bandwagon. All right. Next question on our Sunday Q&A with our Starbucks Kroger brand, or from Kroger's Starbucks iced coffee. Yes, I love coffee. Next question comes from George the Collector. Can you talk more about the '04 Red Sox? I can, with a caveat, George. I love Theo Epstein. I was an Orioles fan in the 90s. Got to see quite a few games at Camden Yards. I love to tell people I'm not a revisionist history. I think we have a Chrome coming up here. Bailey Ober, Scott Barlow. Oh, look at that. It is not the Kansas City Royal we wanted in Chrome, but this is why. Oh, man, this dude's name is Jansen Junk, like Junk Baller. That is amazing. All right, you can cover him up. So these Chromes, I think, yep, $9.99. What a beautiful thing. Not a hot box, but hey, you know, you open Heritage Hobby for shots at short prints, and you're usually guaranteed some sort of Chrome variation. All right, Vogelbach, what a great story he is. That was a Nick Plummer miscellaneous rookie, San Martin miscellaneous rookie, and Giovanni Moran miscellaneous rookie. All right. So, yes, I will talk about that. I was an Orioles fan. I stayed an Orioles fan after Peter Angelos ran him into the damn ground. Excuse my language. And then I read the book Moneyball. And those of you that don't know, I think both the Dodgers and Blue Jays, speaking of Moneyball, he was a long-time A. I think the Dodgers and the Blue Jays tried a Moneyball thing, and it was unsuccessful, I believe, for each of them. Now, Toronto's successful. There's another rookie I collect, Seiya Suzuki. Chris Paddock, I love you, man. In a Twins uni, I forgot he got traded there. He was hurt so much last year, and you can probably blame me. Luis Garcia, we're going to put it up here because I am a Gold Cup collector. Bradley Zimmer, Andre Palante, miscellaneous pitcher rookie, and Jake McCarthy. All right. He and Alec Thomas, I still have some hope for. All right. So when Theo got to the Red Sox, I was cautiously optimistic. I was a huge Nomar fan. I sort of understood it deep down in my gut because Nomar's defense, I don't think was ever his forte, but I believe he was slightly above average to average in his prime. Oh, look at that. The man from last episode. I was just talking to a good friend how I need to double down and really start collecting more of his stuff. Sonny Gray. Shout out to my guy, John Klinsman. Big Sonny Gray fan. Still is. Evidently, Sonny's a good dude. Several people I know collect him. Oh, look at this. Speaking of old Orioles, a Brooks Robinson. There's a Carlos Correa as a Twin. Looks like he's going to be a Met. Gio Urshela, Azocar, and a miscellaneous rookie third baseman outfielder Luke Williams. What a beautiful set this is. So Theo got there, traded Nomar, shored up the defense. I certainly didn't see the World Series coming. I was just reading a little bit about this after George's question. And no, he made the trade for Kurt Schilling. There was another big trade that escapes me. I'm a big Theo fan. But then when he made the trades for like Carl Crawford, or maybe he signed Carl Crawford, who's a Kevin Smith miscellaneous rookie. Dane Dunning is no longer a miscellaneous rookie. Weird. Carlos Rodon, newest Yankee, one of the newest Yankees. Another Phillies rookie. Another miscellaneous rookie. And another miscellaneous rookie. Because when you're a third baseman and you're on the Cardinals, and so is Nolan Arenado, you're not going to be playing third base, sir. All right. So many people do not know that Theo went on to win the '07 title again after breaking the curse of the Bambino. And that's when the big signings started. I think you kind of got to protect your success and sign people. And same sort of thing happened with the Cubs. Team gets older. I don't even know this guy. Peyton Henry, Richie Palacios. At least these guys have bats. This guy's a pitcher. This is a miscellaneous rookie pack for sure. Donovan Solano and Noah Syndergaard. Man, So happy for his career rebound. That is so awesome. All right. Last question comes from Grade-Worthy Trading Cards. It says, does your mother know how weird you are? Can we have her on the show? I think Connor Siebold is a high number SP. We're going to put him over here. I don't know why he would be, but Heritage kind of goes by different rules. Marco Gonzalez, Oliver Ortega, another rookie. All right, I'll have to do my homework because I think Grade-Worthy also said there's only 25 high numbers. But all right. And I like when they put them backwards. So for all these guys are rookies. So I'm just going to put the 700s to the side. You know, Oddball's a dum-dum, and it's possible. So no, I don't think we'll have Mom on the show. Mostly because I don't want to. This is kind of my space to let my hair down, bore you guys with old Camden Yard stories. I was looking for numbers, but not any writing. Goodness. You'd think they'd oddball proof this sort of thing. And, all right, just double checking. So, no, as far as being dropped on my head, Grade-Worthy, that is an excellent question. Part of my job used to entail asking people if they'd had any head injuries. And for years, I was like, I haven't had any head injuries. And I think I've mentioned before, about age 6 or so, I saw all these kids jumping. Were they called monkey bars? Anyway, jumping it's kind of like a ladder that was 6 feet in the air, and you'd go arm over arm through that. We don't appear to have any SPs. That's really good, actually, because I wouldn't have wanted to miss it. John Gray is a 700 plus. All right. And last thing I remember was jumping to the third bar at like age 6. And then my mom says my dad came down the road holding me under his arm while riding his bicycle. And she thought I was dead, which actually kind of makes me laugh, which is another reason we shouldn't have her on here, because I'd probably inappropriately laugh at stories like that. The only other time I was like 14 and playing football in the street, ran into a parked car because my head was turned to catch the ball, and I saw stars. So we're going to call that a concussion too. Happy New Year to you and yours. Keep those Q&A questions coming. As always, very few hedgehogs were harmed in the filming of this video. Testing, take 2, because Oddball is a dum-dum.